The fucking thing is making the cellulite in my arse vibrate. So, right, we're going to get a fabulous act. Let me hear the cheering!
Well, everyone, how you doing? Lovely to be here. I'm very happy to be here. It's just a short walk from my flat in the West End of Mary Hill. Changed that boo from my yeah, didn't you? You classist bastard. I tell you what, I'm always jealous of comedians who come up on stage. They always regale a wee kid of they've got a celebrity lookalike, and I've never had one, right, until now. Shut up, right? I've been getting told recently that my celebrity lookalike, I look like Rylan. She looks as devastated as me. That's not the worst of it either. That's not the worst of it. Somebody went like that to me and went, yes, you look like Rylan before he gets his teeth done. What about that? It's lovely to be here. Give me a cheer if you're from Glasgow. I'm from Glasgow. I'm really proud of being from Glasgow, because if you're from Glasgow, it automatically means you've got a really interesting personality. That's all of that. Because if you're from Glasgow, you're basically bipolar. Let me explain. Don't let me explain. Because Glaswegians, you see, right, we spend all our time contradicting ourselves. For example, we will tell anyone who will listen, right, anyone who's not, about how friendly we are. And then we'll follow that up with a statistic on how violent the city is. I used to live in London. I saw myself as an ambassador for Glasgow, genuinely wanted to paint Glasgow in a good light. And when people would ask me, what's Glasgow like? I don't know why I would do it. But like that. Glasgow. You'll get stabbed up there as soon as somebody look at you. Ripped from ear to ear. See a guy who's hand in his pocket like that, get a knife. Right? Don't ask the time because it's fucking stab o'clock. But it's brilliant for a night out. Let me know if you fancy it. I don't think you can truly understand Glasgow until you mention, quite a bad word, sorry for saying it in advance, but until you mention Edinburgh. That's the right response. Because see, the problem is, you've got a bit of a jealousy issue, because like, Edinburgh's got the castle, and what have we got in Glasgow? The Duke of Wellington statue. I appreciate your optimism, my friend. Let me just explain that to anyone who doesn't know. That is a statue of a guy on a horse. Right? That's it, right? And we've put a traffic cone on his head for that many days in a row that we've now made that the most famous thing about Glasgow. So Edinburgh's most notable landmark is a 12th century World Heritage Site. And Glasgow's most notable landmark is an act of vandalism. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I grew up in a place called Summerston up near Mary Hill, and you know, it was a good childhood. I enjoyed myself, you know, but it was, times were tough, a bit unusual at times. Well, not least because my older brother Alexander has got quadriplegic cerebral palsy, profoundly disabled Alexander, and in many ways he's the love of my life. He's, you know, he's my best friend. I'm not his best friend apparently, but and Alexander, right, he can't walk and he can't talk, and we would still tell him to shut up. And I love that joke, right, because there are some people out there going like that. Oh, fuck. Give me a wee cheer if you have a brother. Matt, you've got a brother. Does he get on your tits? You've got 3 brothers. Did any of them get on your tits? Absolutely. Do you ever tell them to fuck off?
No, because I don't swear.
You don't swear, but do you ever tell them to shut up? You do. Right. So my brother's a normal person, he just has an abnormal condition, right? And honestly, like, the way Alexander talks is it's incredible because he talks with his eyes, right? He looks up for yes, and he looks down for no. And when he puts his head forward like that, he's asking you for a square go. And like, I get to the house, right, and I go out to my mum, what's Alexander trying to say, right? And she'd be like, he's been going on all day, don't listen to him. Because you see, the way that Alexander talks, right, he can communicate, right? He talks with his eyes, right? So what he does is he looks at his heart, right? And that's to tell you where his emotions are, right? Because is he happy, is he angry, is he sad? He'll then point at his wrist, right? That's a launch pad for time. Is it something in the past, something in the present, something in the future? And then he'll look down at his hand, because that's where his fingers are. And that's to tell you to fuck off. And like Alexander, honestly, he's got his own personality, he's just a brilliant individual, you know. And like I say, like, growing up, things were just quite unusual. I didn't know that Alexander was disabled. That was just my life. He's my older brother. Everything was just normal to me. I didn't know there was anything unusual about ourselves. It wasn't until I was about maybe 5 or 6 years old, maybe looking at Alexander in a wheelchair, thinking, his pram's a fucking belt. When am I getting there? My pals would come to the door, right, to ask me to play football. And my mum, she insisted to make sure Alexander missed out on nothing. She should say, take your brother, right? Which was great, because I loved having Alexander about. We'd all go towards the local primary school, St Blaines, to go and play football, right? And my mates would all jump over the fence. And, you know, I've got to say, you know, I'm there pushing my brother's wheelchair, 8 years old. It's quite hard, do you know what I mean? Because it's really hard to chuck a wheelchair over a fence. Once you get to the pitch, right, you put Alexander at the side of the pitch, close enough so you can see everything, far away enough, obviously, that, you know, wouldn't get hit by the ball. And then he'd run back and forward, you know, make sure that he was alright, you know, was he warm enough, was the sun in his eyes, you know what I mean, did he need a drink? Got to the point the boys would say, James, you played more 1-2s with your brother than the end of the team. When I was about, I don't know, it was about, depending who's in here tonight, you know, if the social services are in, when I was about 15, right? When I was about 9 or 10, see, like, Alexander's care needs 24-hour care, and it's reliant upon me, my mum and dad, my brother, and my sister, right? 65 of us. So, like, we were always together, we were always in the same room, you know, as a family, we always really got on each other's tits. But when I was about 9 or 10, I was old enough I could look after Alexander for just an hour or two to give my mum and dad a little bit of respite. You know, they'd go to the Asda, which is Summerson's most notable landmark. And Alexander's trying to tell me something, right? And I was just a wee guy playing the Super Nintendo. I'm trying to ignore him. I'm like, Alexander, shut it. He's fucking looking at me like that. And Alexander, he's finally the same, right? He sits in a wheelchair, strapped in, he's in a moulded wheelchair. But what he can see, he's very observant. What he can see from his position, he can see something's wrong, right? He can look through the living room window, across the road, through the slats in the fence, and he can see 2 people in the back garden of my neighbour's house ready to tan the house. Now, for anyone who's not working class, it wasn't 2 guys standing with a big mitt, like applying mist to the earth cast. They were going to rob the place, right? So I run across the road, ring the bell, chat the letterbox, make a sort of whole load of noise, and the burglars run off into the night. One of the neighbours phoned the police, right? And the police turned up, right, and they were like that. Who's your legal guardian? I was like that. Well, my brother, he's 18. He also bought his alcohol as well, mate, so he can say he said to me, right, who? 8-year-old, this guy in a wheelchair. I said, who saw the robbery? I went, he did. And he pushed me and went, oh, for fuck's sake. I said, oh, wait a minute, my brother understands everything, by the way. He can communicate, he can speak in his own way, he looks up for yes with his eyes, looks down for no, looks his heart for emotion, looks at his wrist for time. Alexander pipes up, starts looking at his hands, looking at the posts, like that. Police officer said, what's he trying to say to me? I went, I said, don't worry about that, mate, right? And I remember, honestly, showing this officer at the door about half an hour later, and he turned to me and said, thought you said your brother can communicate. You said your brother understands everything that goes on and he can talk with his eyes, tell us what's happening. I went, oh, he can. He's not grass. You know, very quickly, I used to be a DJ, right? I used to DJ all over the UK, I used to DJ a lot in America as well, go to these, they're called headphone discos, silent discos. To DJ in America, you need to have a visa, right? But the agency I worked for, I just said that I had a visa and I just used to go on a holiday, right? So I know that each time I entered America, my chance of being pulled, right, by the Department of Homeland Security were increasing. And lo and behold, the last time I was there, I got pulled up at Philadelphia Airport, and I pulled into this room. And I always remember the Officer Ortega, which wasn't an American name, if I believe. Anyway. She said to me, she went, you've been to America a lot? I said, yeah, I love it here. USA, USA. She went, what do you do in the UK? I said, I'm a DJ. She went, are you coming here to DJ in the United States? I went, oh, you need a visa for that, man. No. Typing stuff into the computer and she went, are you sure you're not here to DJ? You've never DJed here before? I'm saying, absolutely not. Honestly, I swear to God, I've never done that in my life, right? She said, because you know, if you're lying to me, it's the same as lying to the President of the United States of America. And all I could think of was Donald Trump as a bouncer. Where have you been tonight, guys? Couple of beers. I don't think so, fake news. So anyway, he said, you promise you've not been to America before? I'm not going to let you otherwise. I said, honest to God, I promise you, hand on that, I've never been here before to DJ in my life. She turns the computer screen round and there's a video of me on YouTube swinging a set of headphones round outside the University of Denver with a big graphic saying James Gardner, DJ. And Officer Ortega said, are you sure that's not you? I went like that. No, that's Ryland. Guys, you've been absolutely lovely. I've been James Gardner. Thank you very much for all the great and joining us for the night. Thank you.